It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
And he's all out of gum. Dun, dun, dun. All right. All right, let me see. If I push all the buttons in the right order, I think eventually we get to... Hold on a minute. No, it's this one. Is that the right button? That feels like the right button. That is the right button. I get concerned about this stuff, you guys. I get concerned. Although I will say, streaming boats twice in a week in 2025 for me is weird. Like, this feels super weird. But it's a good thing. And now that I've done it, I'm not going to lie, for patch weeks, I think it makes sense. Because generally, patch weeks, for starters, almost everybody wants to tune in on Thursday and see what's digging around in the new patch. But usually, if there's new stuff, the NDA lifts sometime on Monday for us to play it. So it's like... twice in a week on patch weeks kind of makes sense. So we're having this conversation in chat about Furutaka's original turret layout, which was garbage. And if memory serves, it was the better part of almost 2 years. I feel like it was early 2017, and when they finally changed her turret layout, originally you had like the official. Hang on a minute. The officially historical, the 6 single turrets, right? And then you eventually got to where they added a C hull with the Alba turret layout. And then it was many years before, I think it was another year or two before they got rid of the old original A hull. Let's see. I'm on the wiki. I'm looking through these things. Here we go. Update 506. Performance characters improved at the top hull. Hull C was replaced by a new one. Her main guns were reinforced. The ship. This is the patch they gave her Alba's turret layout. Yep. And then at some point they deleted. Okay, there it is. It was many years later. Yes. So the old A hull configuration existed all the way until 10.3, which was not that long ago, right? Only four or 4 years ago. But 5.6. Let me look this up here. 5.6 would have been. Let me look at my change logs. Probably 2015. Oh my god, this shit don't work no more. Hold on. Ship update _ 0.5.6. Please work. Please work. New permanent camouflage. Give me a date. Give me a date. Give me a date. It's not giving me a date. I can't get the date in here. I could probably maybe get a date off the video. Would they give me the date? No, shut up. 9 years ago. So sometime in the first year, I'm guessing. Yeah. So it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. Yes, a-hull does need definitely precise pronunciation, but that's just the nature of the game. Every ship in the game has an a-hull. Every ship in the game has an a-hull. But yeah, 5.6. I'm trying to think. What was release? So 5.6 would have been sometime in 2016. So they didn't let the original hull configuration linger too long. It was bad. It was bad. But then you still had to play through it for a while, at least 3 or 4 years. But once you got to the sea hull, so good. So good. Thanks for the timeout. Now, it might have been the auto mod, Puddin'. What are you... hang on a minute. Let me come over to the Twitch tab. Are you trying to say no words in chat? Because Twitch's auto mod does dumb things sometimes. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. No, Puddin', you're not good enough to be mod abused. I'm sorry. My mods have better things to do than to bother with you, sir. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. They're busy people. Well, good day, everybody. Welcome in. We lost horribly. Even my mods are like, no, we don't have time for that garbage. Welcome in, everybody. It is 10 years of boats. Now, I'll use that stream title later. Tonight, because it's the first night of the patch, I always like to stick with what I'm used to doing. But 10 years of boats is a little crazy when you think about it. 10 years. The only other PC game that I have played like continuously this long would have been World of Warcraft. And even then I took breaks. Back in the day when I first started playing boats, the first 2.5-ish years I played boats, I had at least 2 stretches where I just quit playing for like a month, right? I never deleted the game, but I had stretches where it was like I need to take a break. I need to step away for a spell. But since I've become a content creator and stream the game regularly, I've pretty much never had a break other than, I've usually been streaming the game several times a month at a minimum. So, yeah. Yeah, Chaser, I remember. It was rough, too. The old a-hull in the game used to be, like, everything's a-hull was like, oh, this is the LOL garbage configuration, right? The as-built configuration. And then you work through the other ones to get to the hull that was like, oh, this is what it's like to actually play the ship. So yeah, it took a hot minute to get past some of this stuff. We had some resubs. Gabe with a resub. Cowboy with a resub. Guys, thank you very much. 52 and 53 months. It's still wild to me to think that I've had people subbing for that long, but I really do appreciate it, guys. It's really awesome. It's good, awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about tonight. We're gonna just derp around. I'm gonna start off with a regular game in the new American Destroyer line, which is finally coming to the tech tree today. So full release on this line now, finally. So I've got a Hughes unlocked. I was too lazy to go get Osborne, so F it. I'll just grind them out the old-fashioned way. We're gonna start with a game in Hughes. I've got tier 7 ships on special. We're gonna try Blast from the Past. I dabbled a little bit in this last night. And I think these are good for each mode. Each version of this is good for like a week or something. It ends in 5 days, yeah. And this is, let's see, Japanese, American, Russian, German, and British. Russian battleships were not available in 2015. We're going to look around at that. I'm curious. Fuso was well, yeah, okay. Gremmy was really good in that era. Gremmy remains really good in that era, in the game. Let's start with a game in Hughes, just because we can. But yeah, the Blast from the Past we're going to try out. I'll probably go put a couple games into the operations mode while it's still around, because I'm still enjoying the hell out of that. That's a lot of fun. I'll say that the operations, the World War II operations, has been a great way for me to finish up a couple of grinds. I'm close to finishing up my Commonwealth cruisers and my British battle cruisers, because I'm insanely lazy and have never finished either line. Gabe and a Renown on the team. Let's go. Going for the sync drop. Okay, now, if that's true, Chaser, that makes sense, because Grimmy and Murmansk were some of the only 2 Russian ships around in that era. The Russian destroyer line wasn't a thing. The Russian cruiser line wasn't. Actually, the Russian cruiser line came very close to on the heels of the German cruiser line. But it still shouldn't be there. Not right away. Do I want SAP or... What am I up against? Jaeger, Osborne, Udachi. I'm 6'4". I'll start with the SAP just to see what we can shake up. They have 1 radar. Okay. And then I can remember these torpedoes. These torpedoes are still usable. These are basically like Mahan's torpedoes. Okay, cool. No, I have been doing that grind, Grant. I've completely ground Encounter out in that event. I think maybe I played a couple of randoms in Encounter, which, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, is not a very good ship. I'm really hoping that the tier 10 in the Commonwealth cruiser line, what is she, Cerberus? I'm hoping Cerberus isn't crap, because so far, Encounter has felt like crap. So we'll see. But I've been working on those 2. At one point I played a lot of Vallejo just to grind out a bunch of money, which was fun too. Do we have 14.8 codes? We do not yet. I have not received those yet. So if you're still working off the 14.7 sheet, just and you want to do some giveaways, just don't be stingy tonight, just until we get some 14.8 ones in the house. I probably won't stream boats next week. I might, just because of the 10th anniversary thing. I might actually do a weekly thing for a bit just because of the anniversary and because I want to try out the goofy modes. The Blast from the Past mode every week. I'm probably one of the few people still playing and streaming the game that can actually talk about what the game was actually like in that era. So, all right, I'm gonna get German hydroed. Okay, it's the Jaeger. I'm okay with this. You don't have smoke, so that means I get to have fun with you. In fact, if you don't play this smarter, you're gonna die, little Jaeger. You are dead. That salvo should kill you.
Good game, everyone.
If the Orc wants to come in, he can have it. I can't stop him. If he's smart, he'll put his hydro up, and those torpedoes won't go anywhere anyhow. But that's fine. Go get him, Renown. Oh, it's Gabe. Gabe's right here with me. I'm like, okay, well, good luck, I guess. He obviously didn't turn. He's sitting right here. He's 100% snuggled up right there. Yep, called it.
Engine boost activated. Smoke generator started.
You won't cap while I live, my dude. Whoa, look at Gabe going in here.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I would love this if I could get some friggin' smoke. I mean, I could get some friggin' fires. Looks like the secondary finally got fires on him here. Nobody had hydro, which makes me giggle just a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, he'll be dead soon. I always love it when I get battleships that show up and play well. Thank you, Gabe. Okay, I can turn this off, which is good, because I used a bunch of it right there. Don't take them all, Gabe. All right, you'll be okay. You can... It's but a scratch. You can heal that right up. Well, the two guys that came to the middle of the map, Gabe and I murdered. So, yeah, let's go. It's nice working with proper villains, as Basher would say. All right, we don't know where their sturdy is, but I know he's going to be somewhere on the A flank, so let's go harass the bejesus out of him. The San Diego just bought it. That makes me happy. I'll be playing around with this radar, but do I really care? Let's leave some torpedoes for this Hector. Oh, right, I have only the 2 centerline launchers. I was spoiled thinking I had 3 launchers like Mahan does, but that is not a thing. I do not have that. Ooh, the Udachi's over here. All right, let's go say hello. As long as I stay kind of on this side of the island, nobody can support this Udachi. Okay, there's the sub. The sub's up under the Riga's skirts, so I can't help him. I can't do anything about him right now, not until the Riga dies. However, I can help try to murderize this Udachi. Who's right there in front of me? What's up, my dude?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, the Riga's backed up now. That makes me sad.
Smoke generator started.
I need you guys to kill him, please. Perfect. He's going to move up. I can turn my smoke off. Ooh, the Udachi got narrow in here. I still think I can take him in a gunfight. Let's find out. Dachi managed to get away from me. That makes me very sad.
Smoke generator started. Problem solved. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to starboard.
Look who's coming into play, boys.
Engine boost activated.
All right, time to go be somewhere else.
Torpedoes to starboard. Good game, everyone. Smoke screen set.
Shite, I'm out of smoke. All right, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Gotta get up. No, actually, no, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I can't fire, but I can't fire back here. I think I'm still going to clip the Monarch with a couple of these. Just the one. That makes me sad. All right, well, we got the cap, so at this point, if I die, I die. Let's just get this guy off the board. Okay, perfect. Woo! Yeah, I need to turn Duke back on. Let's see. It's a mod. I have to manually set it after patches. There we go. Fixed. Oh, that's right. Osborne's the one that gets the torpedo layout that I'm thinking of. My bad. Yeah, that Yudachi snuck away when I wasn't looking. I wasn't expecting him to have that level of situational awareness. You don't generally find Japanese destroyers that are situationally aware, but that guy was, so good. Kudos to him. Look at that. Gabe carrying me. Well done. Well done. That's a nice team win, right? When everybody basically kind of bags a kill, right? That's a nice team win. That is unusual in the modern game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to complain. I'm just commenting on the unusualness of it. All right, I still like these ships, guys. I still like Hughes. I think there's a lot to like about Hughes and Osborne and the rest. I think they're going to be good. Yeah, no, I think these American this alternate American line is, like we were saying, you know, a couple of months ago back when I first looked at these on the press account as they came out of testing, is, you know, the typical American destroyer is very slightly above average in everything, right? This alternate branch, right, turns the guns up a little bit and turns the torpedoes down a little bit, and then tweaks the consumables a little bit to kind of make them kind of lean into that gunboat identity a little more. Overall, they're still good ships. They just play a little different. All right, let's see what else we got in here. You guys have done Gneisenau and York. Now, let's do Blast from the Past. Can I do 7 here? I can't. I can only do 5 and 6. We were doing all that conversation about Furutaka. I have to play Furutaka in this mode. And it comes with a caveat that when you play Furutaka in this configuration, in this mode, this was not what Furutaka was like in this era. Furutaka looks nothing like this. She is such a better cruiser now than she ever was in that era. It's crazy. Alba would be good. Okay, Murmansk and Gremmy, I see that. Oh, I love this. It's literally restricted to ships that were available. Königsberg, and well, Königsberg was like early release. What in the actual is this? I just died on the inside. Like a small part of me shriveled up and floated away. Oh, God. Are you going to make me? Oh, shit. I weep for the future of Western civilization. With that said, let's find another fucking camouflage. Oh my God, what is that? That's terrible. That is just awful. Oh, yuck. Yuck. No, Grant. I never want to see that again. In fact, I want to gouge my eye. I need brain bleach to be rid of it, is what I really need. Unfortunately, I don't have any brain bleach laying around, so I'm just going to have to suffer. You can spend credits on some of these permanent camos. That's kind of cool. I don't think I knew that. That's the Regia Marina. The Euro. I actually kind of like that Euro camo on this guy. That's right. The Tier 5 boats don't get permanent camo. I kind of like the polygonal. I'm going to go European, though. I actually like that gray. That gray is very, very German. It's very German. Yes, thank you. Oh, I forgot to update the bot. Hold on a minute. I got to get that done. It's not Garrison tonight. Stream elements. I'm getting towards the end of this bottle, but it's not completely gone yet. About 2 or 3 years ago, when I was out towards where Seven lives. If you guys remember old Seven, old boat streamer, he streamed himself doing boats. He did some other variety games. He had a whole piece, like a whole music set up with like lights you could control from his voice bot and everything, his chat bot, which was really cool. He and I, hang on a minute. He and I traded bottles on a visit that I went through his hometown, and he left me with a bottle of a single barrel pick of Woodford Reserve that was from one of his local shops. Who was that? Herzog. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And that's what I'm working on tonight. I'm down to probably the last quarter of this bottle. It's a big bottle. It's almost I think it was a full liter. Classic. If you enjoy Laguna, that's all you, buddy. I've reached a point with Laguna that I probably won't buy it. Alessandro! Welcome in. Thank you very much. 1978. It's a good year. Good year. I was born that year. Good year. We'll play a little Königsberg. You guys, I mean, if you were playing the game in that era, you might remember this, but Königsberg was the first time Wargaming ever pre-released a ship. There was a series of missions you could play through. I want to say the German cruiser line released in October of 2015. So the game came into open beta in July. It went official launch in September. And about 6 weeks later, sometime along in the middle of October, they released the German cruiser line. And about 2 weeks before that patch hit, they posted a series of missions you could play through. And once you completed them, you were given a Königsberg in your port. Now, they told you in advance, you're going to lose this ship at patch day. But here, take it now and enjoy it, play it, and then come patch day, you'll have to re-earn it the hard way. But this will give you a little sample of the line. So it was like a preview of what would later become what we now think of as, pre-release events. And as soon as I played about 3 games in Königsberg, oh man, I was in love with this ship. I was in love with it. The rate of fire, the goofball turret arrangement, all of this. I loved this ship then. I love it today, still. Is it fragile? Oh, it's fragile. It explodes at the drop of a hat. But it is so much fun to play. You can pretty much only...
The work environment sucks, but I bet the benefits are nice. I go where I please, and I please where I go.
And the rate of fire was unlike, like compared to an Omaha. It compared fairly favorably to an Omaha, right? But you didn't have quarter pen in that era, but you still had the German AP that was really good, and just so many things to like about this boat. So many things. All right. Yeah, that'll do. Now, I saw Gabe was in here with me again. Okay, he's a Pepsi on my left. Okay. Then you've come to the right place. The lack of destroyer makes me sad. Now I want to bust out the kamikaze. No, stealth firing needed to die. I was the kind of player that took advantage of stealth firing, and even I know it needed to die. It was a horrible mechanic that should have been patched out way sooner than it actually was. Come on, Shells. Get down. Bounces off an Omaha. That makes me sad. Okay. Well, somebody's having their way with the Marblehead. Oh, go away, Pensacola. Nobody asked you. I'll be dead soon. That was the other thing about this ship back in that era, is that nobody really knew kind of what it was capable of. And so you could have a lot of fun. You could have a lot of fun with a Königsberg, right? That was before everybody knew the thing exploded. See, I'm dead already.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. Right.
At this point, this Pensacola could swap to HE and just murder me. But I have like 3 times his rate of fire.
Damn. Desert road.
Yeah, see, I'm dead.
No gas and no chance.
Fun game. Back in that era, there were, of course, Königsberg didn't have the reputation it has now, right? That map's really bad for it too, so that's not helpful. Well, welcome in, Immerhill. How you doing, my friend? How's life treating you, buddy? Drops hat, indeed. Welcome in. Let's pick a better ship. Let's pick a destroyer. Kami R is about the is pretty close to the authentic Minakaze experience. Let's see what they do. No, I don't ever want to see stealth firing again, man. What was interesting about stealth firing? Okay, let me back this up. For those of you that don't know, because if you didn't play the game in the first 9 months of the game, you don't know this was ever a thing. Gun bloom in World of Warships. In other words, you have a base stealth detection that's built around your hull. When you fire your main guns in the modern game, your detection radius automatically balloons out to your gun range, so that you cannot fire without being spotted. However, there was a time in the game when your gun bloom was based on your gun caliber. So if you were playing, Zal was the easiest, is the worst offender, but Ibuki could also do this. Your gun bloom would go out to, I'm gonna say like 13-ish kilometers. I don't remember what the number was, right? But your firing range was like 16. So you had a window where you could use a destroyer or another ship to spot an opposing target and just hit them for free, and they literally could not spot you in return without another ship. And it was a horrible mechanic. Using it was challenging, but once you got good at it, it was kind of fucking busted. It was really Gremmy could do it. Some of the high-tier German cruisers could do it. You could configure it. At the higher tiers, it became more doable because you could take range mod in slot 6. And it was pretty much only a high-tier cruiser thing. There were a couple of destroyers. I think Haberovsk could originally do it. In the Russian destroyers when they came out, like there were a couple of oddball ships that you wouldn't have expected that could do it. But in general, like just as an overall rule, it was not easy to do. And the Japanese heavy cruisers were easily the most likely offenders. These are 7-kilometer torps, right? Yeah. 47-second reload, 68 knots. Insane. Now today, Kamikaze and Kamikaze R and Fujin are the closest ships we have to what the old school tech tree tier 5 Japanese destroyer looked like. That's Minakaze. When the game launched, Minakaze had like, I think Bliss could do it too. Had like 5, like just like this, like 5.4, 5.6 detection, some garbage like this. But she had 10-kilometer torpedoes that moved this speed. It was insane. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Nope, you're dead. Oh, you managed it. You managed to sneak out of it, but I made you turn into the thing, so you still died. I am not handling this shit very well. If I get torpedoed here, I absolutely 100% deserve to die. Let's see if it happens. Now, I have an interesting possibility here. Because of my stupidly low stealth numbers, I can move up here and put some torps down range on these various battleships here, and then sneak out of detection. Let's see how well I can pull this off. Stealth firing was terrible. It was a garbage mechanic that it needed to die. I was really glad when they got rid of it. Trust me, I took advantage of it. But I very clearly remember going in the forums. There was a long forum thread about this stuff. And going in the forums and talking through people and running the math and figuring out the numbers, right? Looking at it going, okay, this ship has a 3-kilometer window, and this ship has like a 400-meter window, and so on and so forth. And so we were able to kind of rough the numbers out, but it took people several months to figure out that this was even possible. The game was still new. Nobody really understood the mechanics. It wasn't like Wargaming was in a rush to explain the mechanics of the game to people. That was 100% not a thing. All right, I landed a flood on the Warspite. He eventually got rid of it. We're going to move up and try to put some pain downrange on this Pepsi. I've still got a kilometer of spotting to play with here. Okay, no, the Pepsi's coming this way, so let's go be somewhere else. Good news is for me, that torpedo salvo on the Fuso looks pretty good. I think he's going to take several of those. Oh yeah, he's going to take about 4 or 5 of those. He's going to take 5 of those. This is expressly the kind of garbage you can get up to, and you could get up to this ship in the air. But imagine it with 10-kilometer torpedoes. It was even dumber. Now, those are meant for the Pensacola, who doesn't handle very well. Let's see how we do. The Peptic colon, I like that. That's good. Yeah, the Fuso's like, well, I'm not sitting here anymore. Okay, we're getting pushed now. The Pepsi is still reversing. No, he just turned his... He's either got his hydro on or he's changing his engines. I think he's still going to take one of these, simply because he should still take one. Yeah.
Well, to Jurassic Park.
Let's go be somewhere else. I don't want to get trapped in the bottom of this map. When this Warspite finally offs my Fuso, I don't want to be stuck down here. Who was that? Bush! Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. All right. You're reversing back again. Congo's armor held up pretty decently there. There's that Fuso I beat the bejesus out of earlier. Is he going to turn back? No, he's dead anyway. This map is playing much more static than I have ever seen this map play. This is 2025 players playing a 2015 map. And it's not... The 2015 players did not play this way at all. They were never this stationary. I know, exactly right, Ronan. I mean, this place was absolutely... This was Torpedo Alley, right? That's what I always called it, because there was always several destroyers over here, right? Hello, dear. All right. I am bored. And the Pensacola is turning into my torpedoes, so he's probably dead. Let's go kill him. Ah, that makes me sad. I was literally just about to use my amazing Japanese destroyer AP on him, and failed.
Hello, everyone.
A wild ginger appears. Would you like some Woodford?
No, I'm gonna pass tonight.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Today was a migraine.
Yeah. Today was not a good day. So this game is an example of why battleship players in this era hated Minakaze, right? Because she was incredibly stealthy, and you could have games like this where you'd rack up 100 grand in damage and literally never be spotted once. It was just not that unusual. Yeah, exactly. The corner there used to be just like Brawl Central. It was just torpedo. Like, there would be 8 dead ships in this corner. 100%. It was very common. I do like the double oaked. The double oaked is honestly, I'd say, probably my preferred Woodford. Thank you. This bottle was a gift to me, and it's delicious, and so I continue to enjoy it.
It is good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah, this one's good.
I don't like plain Woodford as much.
The general, just regular plain old Joe Bob Woodward is not something I typically keep on my shelf. It's not bad, but I don't go out on my way for it. Love. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Come on, guys. You got all the spotting you could ever want. Murder this clown. I'm going to fire these torpedoes, but he should be dead long before they arrive. Yeah, good. Classic, I've never particularly enjoyed Still Austin. I know they are a thing, but I'm not a big fan. Kami R. Man, that brings back memories, baby. That brings back memories. Look at these guys crushing it. No. There we go.
As with anything else classic, I imagine it has something to do with the particular blend and the bottling process and everything.
I will also be honest. I am inherently biased against anything that says Austin on the label. So you can take the Aggie out of Galveston, but all right. Let's keep going. This is fun. I love doing this. Do you know, guys? Murmansk was one of my favorite premiums back in the day. Thermok with the raid. Look at this guy. Look at this guy coming in with the raid. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, please take a moment, raise a glass, clap, cheer. Give me some cheers in chat. Something in chat. Thurbach made partner today at Twitch. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah. So congratulations, my dude. You did it in like a fraction of the applications it took me. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Give the man some applause. That is...
Removes a brain tumor a week ago, streaming today.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that is a thing. Now, unfortunately, it does not entitle you to more money. But it does entitle you to things like front page privileges, which can sometimes lead to more money. So it is still a nice. I look at making partner the way I look at having a high school diploma. Is it going to guarantee you success? No. Does it hurt? It absolutely does not. It's a nice credential to have on your resume, right? So either way, congratulations. It is not an insignificant achievement. Trust me, as somebody who chased that moving goalpost many times, I know depressingly well.
Yeah, that was.
Oh God, remind me. Have I ever read that on? I don't think I've ever read it. I know I've sent. I basically on my eighth partner application, I wrote Twitch a breakup letter, basically. Go. Get some rest.
Yes, definitely.
I basically wrote them a breakup letter, and this was right after they'd lost a whole bunch of like partnered big name people who had made them a whole bunch of money, because it turned out they were like dirtbags who assaulted women, and I made some. Do I still have a copy of this thing? I think I do. Hang on a minute. I'm almost positive I kept a copy of this thing. Where would I have put it?
Well, and a degree from a university, whether it be a bachelor's or a higher education graduate work, that's no guarantee either.
Yeah. I know I kept this thing.
Oh no, he got his high school diploma really easily. It was his. It was his college degree that was.
I mean, you're not wrong. She's referring to where I got within about 2 weeks of graduation and almost didn't graduate. Welcome, Galactics. That was a good game we had going on there. Yeah, I got within about 2 weeks of graduation and discovered that I might not. Well, no. This was not a surprise. That I might not graduate.
And we were getting married in January.
We were getting married. This was November. I was supposed to graduate in December, and we were getting married in January. And suddenly I discovered, purely because I was a lazy idiot in my last semester of college, I might not graduate. You can't hear because I'm on top of the microphone and she's 4 feet away. Where do I have? Here it is. Yes, I do. I did keep it. Yes. Oh my God. This is such a great. This is such a great thing. So you have to understand that becoming a Twitch partner. Now, for starters, I'm going to say a lot of mean things about becoming a Twitch partner. Understand that I am not trying to impugn anybody who has put in the work and jumped through the hoops and become one, because it is an achievement. But you have to understand that the goalposts are variable, okay? If you are a streamer, if you are not an American, right? If you stream from a different country, if you stream in a different language, if you are female versus male, all of these things impact whether or not you get partnered. They don't tell you any of this, but I guarantee you it's true. I guarantee it. And so after I had 7 applications turned down for the exact same reason every time, I finally wrote them. When normally your application is, please explain to us why you want to do this. And I had talked to some other people who had made partner, and they were like, oh, talk about doing work for charity, talk about building a community, this, that, and the other thing. And I had done all of that. And you know what it got me? Bupkis. And so finally, on my 8th and successful application, I basically wrote them an FU letter, and was kind of like, you guys keep giving me the same garbage reasons for turning down my application. Okay, let's talk about it, right? And this was back in 2021. This has been 4.5 years now since I got this done. I'm wondering if I should even read this. Only a handful of people have ever seen this. I sent this to Zaf.
I don't know that I would read it, but I would basically let us just suffice to say that he went Gen X.
My wife would make this reference, yes.
Well, I mean,
classic. He's talking to me. That's how you make partners.
Yes. Yes, clearly. He didn't have the right equipment to make.
You know what? I think I did, Cowboy. I think I did read some of it on stream. I've never, but I mean, this thing, For me, for my money, this is one of my favorite things that I've ever written. Give us a sample. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Here's I'll read you the closing paragraph, okay? In order to put this in context, I have to explain to you that the exact reason that all 7 previous applications were rejected were they would quote, and I'm going to quote you exactly what they say, because Twitch, quote, wants to observe your channel's growth for a while longer to ensure that you can maintain your current trajectory. In this letter, I literally spat that back at them and said, okay, let's talk about that then. And then I quoted them stats. Because I'm an engineer and I'm an Excel nerd, I sat down and pulled all of my stream stats month by month and built me a little spreadsheet. And then I gave them year-over-year growth numbers for viewership, year-over-year growth numbers for subs, and year-over-year growth numbers for minutes watched and all the rest of this stuff. Twitch has a lot of amazing tools that track all these things for you. And if you're going to make a living doing this, like I guarantee you these big guys, you know, the XQCs of the world, they pay super attention to all that because that's what they sell themselves on to advertisers, to how they come up with their rates to make money and do sponsor deals and stuff. For a small guy like me, don't matter, okay? So, exactly, weaponize the stats back at them. The last paragraph, okay, of this says, this was in like spring of 21, and over the COVID year, they had all kinds of high-profile streamers like get thrown out of the program because they had been dumb for a variety of reasons. So here's the last paragraph. I'll quote this one to you. It says, lastly, as should be evident by streaming history that goes back more than 3 years, despite still having a full-time career, I'm not going anywhere. I am honestly baffled when I see people get partnered in 6 or 8 months of streaming, given Twitch's obsession with observing the trajectory of a channel. In your shoes, I'd be mildly concerned as to whether or not these individuals will still be here in another year. Streaming isn't for everyone. Some folks learn that on a longer timeline than others. Nevertheless, after more than 3 years, I'm still here doing what I do. That was how I ended it. That was 4.5 years ago, and I'm still here. Aha, suckers.
Mechanical.
Yeah, who is that? That's hard to... Flight. Yeah, so mechanical/marine. I tell people my degree says marine engineering. What I tell people is it's mechanical engineering meant for ships and offshore structures. Program is working as intended. Exactly. Well, guys, welcome in. Thanks for the raid, Thurbach. I hope you are doing well. I saw your post last week, so I hope everything is going better for you. Certainly the partnership is big news. Congratulations. That's really, really awesome.
And now heal up well.
Yes, definitely, and all that jazz. Yeah, sort of, MK. Ugh. That's too much education for me, man. That's too much education for me.
That's too much math.
She's working on a master's degree, and I'm like, overeducated. Too much.
You're not wrong.
Too much work. Too much education. Years and years ago, when I was in middle school, I heard a Christian motivational speaker in that era was a guy by the name of Jay Strock. And this stuck in my brain because at the time I was a student at Strock Intermediate School here in Houston. And he had a cassette that I ended up with. My parents bought it for me. I bought it. I don't remember anymore. But he had this line on the cadets. Yes, 100% Cab. We build Marines. I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of investment in crayons. He had this line in one of his routines. He was a bit of a comedian, right? He was like a Christian comedian, motivational speaker type. And he basically said, of course it's a crayon joke. It's a Marine. We always make crayon jokes about Marines. It's the way it goes. Anyway, he basically said something like, anybody with an IQ above plant life, once you got out of school, would not go back to one. And I 100%, that is my attitude when it comes to higher education. I just don't understand the mentality of all of that. It feels nuts to me. All right, let's shoot this Fubuki.
I earned my nickname of Hermione.
Oh, she earned it well. Okay, we are 100% going to get the bejesus torpedoed out of us here. I need this Alba to show me the goods. Show me the goods.
The red ones. I have it on good authority.
Shoot the red ones? Yeah, I should be shooting the red ones.
No. Kodeshi asked what color is best.
Probably the red ones. I mean, I suppose it kind of depends a little bit.
That's what Tiger says.
That's yeah. I have a buddy who's a Marine that always says the red ones taste the best. So that's his story, and he seems to be sticking to it. Okay, I'm gonna try the AP at this angle, but I am not expecting much. I should be able to light this guy on fire pretty reliably.
Angle may not be.
Now, he's going to turn and further bow into me, I'm betting, too. And I have to be a little cautious because I also think this New Mexico's out here gunning for me. Okay, good. He just shot at somebody else. Oh, go away. I'm busy. Oh, why did I have AP loaded?
Because you were shooting AP at the other ship.
Probably. Now, his buddy is out here somewhere, too. I need to get up close to this island if this New Mexico is going to ruin my life. He might ruin it anyway, and there's pretty much nothing I can do about it. Except get narrow and think small thoughts. Yep, working on it. Thank you. Think narrow. Think narrow. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Continue to think narrow. Okay, we're all right. Whew. Pretty sure I can get behind cover here before his guns reload. I have to believe. Luckily, all this smoke in front of me is doing me some favors. Okay, the Fuso shot is going to be a problem. Well, it could have been a worse problem. Oh, yeah, that guy should be dead. Let's go! Come on, double strike. Come on, double strike. We can do this. Let's go, double strike. No! That should have been a double strike. Feels bad. Who is that that's trying to murder me? I don't know, but it feels terrible. Okay, I need to like not be here anymore. I'm super pinned in this corner and I kind of hate it. Are we tied on ship? We're up on ships. That feels good. Okay. Whew. Let's go be somewhere else and try not to get dead. Oh, that's the Nuremberg being a turd nugget back there. This is actually a pretty nice little spot for me to chill here for a spell.
Arrivederci, motherfucker.
This Farragut is my new hero, ladies and gentlemen. Check this guy out. He's leaving me some smoke so I can get out of here. I'm a huge fan of this. This is amazing. This man is my hero. Remind me to upvote him. Why can I not lock onto this new Mex? Ship's so good at lighting fires. Go get him, Night Ranger. Ah, he turned out. get lit there. I don't know, but I'm running with it. Oh no, I'm dark now. Okay. Let's go HE shells. There we go. Nicely done. Victory! Rawr! So, I kind of got punched around a little bit, but Alba's turret layout is very, very conducive to not dying in these situations and still contributing to a team win. So that feels good. Okay, where was that Farragut? This guy. Take one of these. You are my hero, sir. Well done. All right, let's take some of these requests. You guys have put some requests in here. We got Ganice and York. What is ranked? Is ranked 7 and 8? Man. I kind of wish I could play him in Blast from the Past, but those cap out at 6. I should have set it for 6, tier 6 tonight. Instead, let's go play some randoms, and we'll play Ganice. We'll take this Ganice request. I do like Ganice. Come on. There we go. Where's she at? Where's she at? There we go. Let's friggin' go. Alright, we've gone for a secondary build here. We can ditch this. We can do all of this. In Mass? Oh, yeah, Mass. That makes sense. I mean, Mass is pretty broken in ranked, where everything devolves into a brawl pretty much anyhow. Let's see. What? Oh, right. This is that goofy Vulcan camo. Yeah. No thanks. That looks like Soviet. I think I'll just stick with the... Do I have one of these ones? I don't, huh? Well, let's buy one. I will happily buy a historical camo for this ship. Okay, this is all fine. Yep, this seems okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Thoughts on the port? The port's okay, Xanda. I'll say, this is for Big Turp, by the way. A little game and good nice. I was hoping for more Easter eggs, right? When you're in the little room, you can kind of explore all the Easter eggs in about, I don't know, a couple of minutes. And then it's like, oh, I was kind of hoping for more. Now, some of them are fun. Some of them are a little subtle. Like, when you click on, and I'll have to go back to it in the, in a minute. There's the little side table that you click on the bathtub, like the ship, and it plays that goofy music that that Cap does, right? The rap, the like the dance music, right? And when it does that, when it plays that music, the seagull in the window behind him like dances, like dun 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 dun. Like that's kind of neat. When you tap on the dragon is cool. There's the wall hanging over there that looks like it's like the Mad Max thing that brings in like the airship. That reminds me of that. I can't remember the name of it. But they had an event about 4 or 5 years ago that was like very like apocalyptic futures themed. It was kind of neat. Yeah, the steampunk airship. That's what it is, Merton. That one. There. I forget what they called that thing. That's actually been 6 years now because Zath was playing that in St. Petersburg in 2019 when we were there. But I remember that one. That one was kind of neat. This is all fine. Okay, no carriers makes me happy. We'll stick with the AP. Orkan, Hatsu, Lynn, Baltimore. Okay.
Let's do this.
So the Baltimore and the Tallinn can bow tank me. Nobody else can. You have to keep that in mind. Yeah, I forget what it was called. I mean, we all kind of referred to it as Thunderdome, but I genuinely cannot remember what it was actually called. This dude's in his Nesbeck, which is the 8. So she's actually kind of fun. She gets the 305s, I think. What's up, Anvil? Hey, I got to find the appeal of the manual secondaries yet. Chaser. Rogue Wave. That's it, Classic. That's what it was. That's what it was. That was 100%. That's where I think that airship is from. I don't know that, but that's what I think it's from. All right, so we've got a Dallas and a Gambia on the right. I got a Perth and a Hatsu in front of me. The Bayern and the Lyon don't front me all that much. Who was that? Moosdertian? I can't remember. Hetman. Thank you for that. Thank you for the resub. Hello, Leon. So stupid.
Really pisses me off.
One of the dumbest ships they ever created. Yep. Talin just got absolutely smacked by the Dunkirk.
Much better. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Ah, good old German dispersion. Completely straddle the target. There we go. That's better. Finally hit him that time. Okay, the Baltimore's bow to bow with a guy who has 12-inch guns. That's probably not smart. The Talin is probably waiting to brawl me. He's probably waiting for me to come around this corner here so he can torpedo me. But he's really going to struggle with torpedoes at the angle that he's at. Well, their entire southern flank just crumbled. Careful, little Gambia. I have big guns.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Just about had my fill of this Baltimore and all of these clowns focus firing just me.
Much better.
Let's go murder a Baltimore. I grow weary of his garbage. Now, I can't overpin the bow of this guy, but I can punch out his guns while the Leon continue. Oh, good, the Leon bought it. Okay, well that means his Baltimore's as good as dead.
Let God sort him out.
You're next, little Gambia. Dallas should be dead right there. Oh, of course! Good German dispersion, ladies and gentlemen.
Coochie, coochie.
He's dead anyway. So far, we're going for the clean sweep. We're on the verge of sweeping these guys out of the map without losing a single ship. That's kind of hilarious. What's up, Singler? The old April Fool's modes were generally a lot of fun. I do kind of miss those on occasion. Alright, let's go murder this Gambia. Aww. Our Hatsu bought it. That's okay. We're still gonna crush these guys. Hey, what up? Sweet. Would want to get citadels on broadside light cruisers in front of us. That would be crazy. Oh, there we go. A Pitadel right at the end. Not bad. Gdańsk is a really fun boat, but like all German battleships, the main battery guns make you want to punch babies. They are just super frustrating sometimes. Glorious German engineering carries this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to point this out. I'd just like to point this out. If anything, I would argue that Bismarck and Tirpitz were over-designed. They were over-engineered, right? The Germans had this real bad habit, and it really shines through on the tanks, right? Of over-engineering, like taking a problem that needs solving and designing an absurdly complex solution for it, right? The American, the American solution would be like, oh, well, let's take a wooden dowel rod and put it in there and solve this problem. And the Germans would be like, we have to precisely machine aircraft aluminum within 0.3 millimeters, and this is the only way we can solve this problem. And the Americans are like, I don't know, break off a stick and put it in there, right? So yeah, totally a thing. Nice, Singler, nice, UH. Yeah, they're the main campus, I presume, right down south of downtown. I know, aren't we all shocked, Hetman? Aren't we all? Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Check out, okay, when I click on, watch the seagull in the background. Like, so that one's kind of fun. This one's neat because you get the little squeaky rubber duck, like dressed like a commando coming out of the corner. That one's neat. What else is in here? Oh, when you click the flag, hang on a minute, watch. When you click the flag out here on the patio, click this and wait a minute and look at the flagpole in front of you. Ta-da! So they run up the flagpole. What else is over here? There's a Kitakami over here. Oh, that's so cute, Smiley. Thank you. This guy shoots torpedoes. Pew pew. Like that one, that's kind of silly fun. I like the old Sharks and Eagles poster. This is really cool. This is an old King of the Sea logo. I could look it up and tell you which King of the Sea, but I'm lazy. Or maybe I should go look. What is it? It's, let's see. I was telling Zath the other day, when we were doing Worship Masters last weekend, I was like, I still have all of my King of the Sea stuff going back to going way back, right? Going way back. All the way back to King of the Sea 6. I still have all of my folders and logos and everything else going all the way back to King of the Sea 6. It's kind of fun to just turn some lights on. Little bobblehead there. These are like cards from the event that we just had. See, there's some neat things in here. This is the dragon is cool. So the dragon is kind of cool. And then this is the one we were talking about. This I think is a nod to the Rogue Wave event. I'm pretty sure it's Pier 15. Yeah, Texas is staying in Galveston. So for a while there, it looked like the Landry's organization.
Stop exploding, you coward!
I know, right? Welcome in, Sid. The Landry's organization and Tillman Fertitta were going to be involved in the pier because she was going to be at Pier 21 or 23 or whatever, 25, whatever it is right there where they have some restaurants. That all fell apart. And so now, here, I'll pull this up, actually. We'll talk about this real briefly. This happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago. When you go to the Battleship Texas Foundation website, they'll show you this. Hold on a minute. Let me put it in a browser window for you guys. Give me a minute. Boop, 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 boop. And then if I do this. Okay. So then if I want to interact with this browser window, here we go. So it's where is it? It was on. I found it on the website. No, that's not it. It was latest news, right? No, this is old. I saw it here. Dang it! I'm irritated by this. That's where she is. Where's she going? Because there was some artwork that made it very clear where she was going to go. Yep, 2026. We know that. She's not going back to San Jacinto. I've seen the art. We posted it in my Discord. I'm almost positive we talked about this in the Boats channel. I gotta scroll way up. Hold on a minute. At a minimum, I posted a link to an article about this, but this has been a hot minute. It's been a few weeks. Was it July? I don't think it was this far back. Maybe it was. Let's see. That's DevBlog. I'm back into June now? I didn't think it was this far back. May, it definitely wasn't this far back. Where did I post this? Maybe... Hang on a minute. Yeah, I gotta find it. I found it on the Battleship Texas website. Here it is. Okay, I've got it now. I'm going to paste this over here in the browser window. This is it. Bam. Bam. Okay. So, this will become the new home of Texas. Why? Wow, why am I getting like... Okay, what is happening here? Let's make this easy. I don't know why this is so bizarre. There we go. Okay, so... what you're getting is... The historical district is farther down to the... You know what I should also do? Let's cheat. I'm just gonna pull up Google Maps. Hold on a minute. Let me do it over here. I'll do it here and then paste the location. Do. All right, here we go. Alright, so now when I do this, and I come over here, and I do this, and I hit that button, Google should spit things out. Okay. Alright, guys, here we go. So let's interact with this for a minute. So let's walk you around where you're at, okay? Houston, right? Galveston on the coast. Galveston is primarily, of course, on the main island here. This is Pelican Island. The A&M Galveston campus where I went to college is right here. This little causeway connects the two. This yellow stain on the planet is the lovely Sulphur Dock that's across the way from the old alma mater over there. As you head down this green line here, this big double thing, this is Harborside. As you head down Harborside, you end up on kind of the backside of the island. This is the Galveston ship channel through here, in between Pelican and the main island. The main cruise terminals have always been right here. This is 25th Street, so this is Pier 25. Today, this cruise terminal belongs to Carnival, and this cruise terminal belongs to anybody who ties up there. I think Disney ties up there right now, okay? Here at Pier 21, this is the Harbor House Hotel. This is Fisherman's Wharf. There's a nice restaurant here. Where this white yacht is docked is where they wanted to put Texas right here, basically. She would have been steps away from one of the major cruise terminals with right here all these restaurants and all this parking. That was the intention. Right there, yeah. The tall ship Alyssa is another museum ship that docks in here. The Ocean Star Museum is right here. This is a jack-up drilling rig that's as a museum. I've heard they're going to decommission and pull the Ocean Star out of here. I don't know that for sure. Yeah, this is Pier 21, Singler, correct. As you keep going east down Harborside, okay, this is 14th Street, okay? 14th Street is one of the main thoroughfares through this end that kind of connects the backside of the harbor up to Broadway and everything else, all right? This is Pier 14, which means right across from it here is Pier 15. Here at Pier 10, this, if you couldn't tell by the logo, this is the brand new Royal Caribbean cruise terminal. This only been open a couple of years. Royal Caribbean purpose built this place mostly with their own money to dock their ships here, and so there's all this parking around it. Okay, so you've got these three parking lots are mostly cruise travelers, and right here at Pier 14, or excuse me, Pier 16, Pier 17, whatever this is, they're going to build another cruise terminal here for Norwegian and MSC, I think, are going to have their own dedicated cruise terminal building right here. Right here, this slip in between Royal Caribbean and what will become the Norwegian cruise slip, right here is where Texas will go. Right here. This is where Texas' permanent home will be. There'll be plenty of parking around. They have to obviously tear down this warehouse. They have to build a shore, where the barge is right now. They have to build some shore facilities, right? Because you have to have a gift shop. You have to have you have to have restrooms. Presumably, they'll have like a snack shop, that kind of stuff. Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, yeah, my bad. Where this barge is. My apologies. I'm not sure why the pointer doesn't show up. But anyway, yeah. So right here where this barge is Pier 15. So this is going to be where Texas's home will be, right here. So it's still only a few blocks down from kind of the main historical district. The main shopping drag through here, this is the Strand, right? So you're only a block off of Harborside. There's tons of shops and restaurants through here. This is where Galveston Mardi Gras Parade is done. This is where Galveston they do a big Christmas celebration called Dickens on the Strand. They close off about 10 or 11 square blocks down here and turns into like a street festival, usually the first weekend of December every year. I've talked about Mardi Gras. So Galveston, the cruise industry has been really good for the island, and having all of those people coming in and out of the city will be good for having Texas right there, in the sense of she'll have way more regular traffic through the ship than she ever would have at her old berth. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with the geography, let me show you where her old berth was. Okay. We'll put the regular map back up so it's easier to see the terrain this way. So downtown Houston, right? Galveston on the coast. The San Jacinto Battleground is right here, okay? This blue line that you see on the western half of the screen, I wish you could see my pointer. I don't understand why that doesn't work. Yeah. So this, where it says Buffalo Bayou here in the middle, this is the Houston Ship Channel. So where the top end of Galveston Bay and the San Jacinto River come together, right here at the turn, this is the San Jacinto battleground. This is where the war for Texas independence was won. This was the final battle of the Texas Revolution right here, just to the east of town. This is downtown, right over here. And then, yep, and then over here to the east is where the battle was won. This slip right here, this is where Texas used to be, right? Where she was for like 60 years. This is a big state park. Obviously state historic site, whatever. So Texas was here for a very long time. But this is not easy to get to, right? It's you got to really want to go out here, right? It's neat, it's nice, it's a fun historical trip. It's a touristy thing, but like you're not going to get regular foot traffic going by all the time, okay? So when they towed her down the bay into the ship channel. She's been tied up over here, right on the north side, probably by... This is not exactly correct. Well, actually, let's turn the satellite back on. Is she in any of these satellite pictures? She's not. But she's been tied up over here, right, at this this shipyard area. Got Gulf Copper, okay? This is Gulf Copper right here, where I just pinged it. In fact, there's a picture of Texas in the dry dock right there. There she is, right? And so she's going to move across, literally just across the ship channel and down a couple of slips. That's it. Yeah, the old spot was not exactly a hopping place. That's a good way to put it. It was not a hopping place because it was so far out in the middle of nowhere, right? I mean, I've been out there, but you gotta want to go. It's not the kind of place that you just happen to find yourself and you stumble by and you're like, oh, hey, this is here and I have time to kill. We should go aboard. As opposed to putting her down there by all those cruise ships, there should be more opportunity for people to be like, oh, I've got time to kill, or oh, I'm wandering around on the pier, on the strand. Let's walk a few more blocks and go see the ship because it's right here. So that's the idea. Anyhow, let's take some more requests. Somebody requested York. I'll go happily play York, especially given as well as my Gneisenau game just went. Let's go. So, Sean, what do you mean when you say ice-breaking business? They're going to build icebreakers in Galveston? It's hard for me to fathom shipbuilding taking place in Galveston. The American shipbuilding industry has atrophied so badly because we've allowed it to atrophy so badly. Well, they're trying, right? That's really cool, Sean. That's really cool. The one of the stated goals of the current administration in the White House is to revitalize the American shipbuilding industry. But man, let me tell you, they have a mountain to climb to pull it off. And I'm not convinced they can do it. Good evening, Minnie. I'm not convinced they can do it no matter how hard they try. All right, given our spawn, I'm going to swing right with the Shimanto and the Hughes and go up to C and hope that pays dividends. We're bottom tier, but it's just a Palmer and an Azuma. We'll be okay, probably. I at least have to be moderately smart, though. There are lots of things out there that want to murder me that have the will have a good opportunity to murder me. Deus, oh my goodness, yes, I remember. Weaponsmith correspondent. Mein Gott, that has been a hot minute. That's been more than 20 years. That's been 20 years. It's been more than 20 years. Damn. I keep meaning to do... I keep... Every now and then, I start thinking about galaxies again, right? And in my brain, I start writing a script for a video titled, I Am Feltenkel. And I'm going to make this video someday. I guarantee it, because it's just so much a part of my gaming history. There is no way for me to explain. Let's say there's no way for me to explain. It will take energy and time to explain the impact that Galaxies had on me as a gamer and as a person. That game changed my life in ways that I'm still coming to recognize 20 years later. Not just the friends and the contacts that I made either, right? Like, you always do that in a game, usually. But I mean just the way I can... Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, I can't go back to Galaxies. I couldn't today. But I miss the community, and I miss being Felton sometimes. In a way, I never quit. And in a way I did. It's hard to explain. Okay, I don't like that the Azuma's here. I don't mind seeing the Gaja, because him I can help with. Oh, yeah, 100%. I miss him too, man. Ooh, blind fire, and I hit him with 6. That feels good. Let's go. Let's do it again, then. Yeah, I'm about to get slapped. Yeah, the Azuma had AP in the barrel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, rip me. Between the Borodino and the Azuma, yeah. And somehow I'm still lit by the Azuma because I have 12-kilometer detection. Yeah, I deserve that. I should not be pushing up against 6 ships, including 2 battleships. I got a little cocky thinking I could hit him again in the smoke. But my Hughes wussed out on me, and... Oh, good, the Hughes took care of him. And now, with all of their battleships up here, basically, I'm going to go be somewhere else. So, Shark, you and I are in the same opinion, right? Like... It ain't World War II coming out there, right? But it's clear that the Pacific in particular is going to be a sore point for American interests in the future. Okay, I like what the Hughes is doing. I'm gonna get out here and bug, maybe bug the Champagne? I don't know if I should bug the Champagne. All right, one of their battleships is dead. Now I really do want to be south.
Yeah, this should help. Try for some piston.
Wonderful. Burn, baby, burn. French barbecue, let's go. Yeah. Toast to the baguette. On. Except he's firing 16-inch shells at me, and that's very, very rude. Go away. I did not ask, nor do I desire your counsel, sir. I'm irritated that I got slapped so hard. I mean, I deserve it, but I'm still irritated by it. In the meantime, the Roma and Shimanto running to the corner of their map where they can be extra special useless. Oh, wonderful. The Borodino magically had shots on me. What a joke. Well, I'm dead. Rip me. Fun game. Let's try again to see if I can suck a little less. No, Shark, I agree with you. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but the bottom line is we'd be fools to let our Navy continue to degrade the way it has over the last 20 years, right? I mean, especially considering, I mean, just look at what the Houthis have been doing in the Red Sea. Like, guys on speedboats with AK-47s are taking over 100,000-ton container ships. How have we not just stomped on these guys? Thomas Jefferson taught the Barbary pirates a lesson 220-something years ago. Feels like it's time again, huh? What? Yeah, like, there's only one way to deal with piracy, and that is you crush them mercilessly, and like, you just burn them, you just smash them like they're pirates. Go away. Well, you're talking about land stuff. I don't care what. I mean, I don't pay any attention to what happens politically over there, right? But as soon as you start interfering with sea traffic, I'm sorry, for my world, the gloves come off, right? It's like either we can defend open trade over the ocean, or we can't. And if we can't, we should fix that, because I thought we sort of had solved this problem,
Something to do with
right?
women, whips, and oil.
Well, Terp, I like it a lot better if we end up spending that money in American shipyards, right? If we take American tax dollars like we did in the 1930s, and we invest in American shipyards and American labor and build ships within our own borders with our own money, I'm not objectionable to that. My taxes would be doing something what I consider to be far more useful than most of the money they spend it on today, right? Sean. It's always shocked me how much the Navy has been hands off against the narco subs, and they've just kind of let the coasties deal with it. And I'm like, hold on a minute, flag on the play. Don't we have a Navy that's designed to locate, hunt, and prosecute enemy submarines? Why are we leaving this to the Coast Guard? Okay, Classic, that is actually really funny. That cracks me up a lot, actually. Now that you mention it, that's hilarious. But this is my point, right? Like, once you've decided that you're going to just... I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this, right? When you... in my opinion, you know, you hear people talk about, you know, war and this polity versus that polity. Okay, fine. Piracy ignores all of these things, right? Piracy basically just is like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, it's you're just declaring war on everybody. Well, if you're going to declare war on everybody, there should only be one appropriate response to that, in my opinion. I'll have to check that out, Classic. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Shark. I get you. And there is a whole strategy to it, as you point out, right? That's the thing. There is absolutely a strategy to it. That requires a... I'm trying to think how to put this. A strategic... I was going to say a national view, but a strategic view is a good way to put it, right? I like the way that's phrased, right? All right, we got all kinds of garbo here over here on the right, and we can't see the flint. Now, the flint is very low. Keep firing. I'm going to go fishing for him in there, especially since right now I can do it for free. Okay, well, I could do it for free for a little bit. Aha! I found you. We need to kill this guy.
I'm not gonna
Once we
fight
kill
you.
this guy, this
I'm
whole
gonna
flank
kick
opens
your
up.
ass.
Damn it. Yeah, I can't get those over the island anymore. All right. Let's see what we got cooking over here. Okay, good. We killed the flint. That makes me happy. Boys, he got punished a little bit right there. What the what the hell is my phone doing over there? Well, this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna take at least one of these, I think. Yeah.
This is gonna fuck up my hair.
Stupid Gade. Oh no, they killed the Gade. That must have been a Udachi.
Much better.
All right. Now, crap. I do not want this Graf Spee shooting at me, please. And that's why. Bloody hell. Why are all my battleships dumb or dead? Okay, your guns are not supposed to reload that quickly. I'm probably dead right here. Well, I managed to live. Go me.
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Once again, left to die on a flank all by myself. Feels like fun, baby. Oh, we only had one battleship? Oh my god.
Much better.
Well, this is likely over here. I'll be dead soon. Oh, you're going to show me that shot? Okay. Oh, why did I have HE in the barrel? I no longer care. What a joke. Well, so it turns out playing Tier 7 is terrible when your team is bad. So much for York. I tried, Adeldrell. Sorry, buddy. What the hell is a Kalmar? All right, Gabe, what is it? You put it in the queue. What is it? So it's a destroyer. Oh, this goofy thing? This thing's terrible. I remember playing this months ago. I think I played it once. Yeah, I'm not playing this POS. It's trash. Why would I play this thing? Yeah, I played it like once. I'm not playing this thing. It's garbage. Look at it. It's a scow with some guns slapped on it. It's terrible. No. Take your points back. I'm not wasting my... I have only limited time to play. I'm not wasting it in bad ships. No, Cruiser is fine. It's about... I'm kind of out of practice playing German cruisers, so some of that is on me. Some of it is also I continue to assume the players around me will live and not make stupid mistakes, and they all tend to die making dumb mistakes, and then leave me all by myself, which means I get murdered. Okay, let's see. Let's take this Haida game. Oh, no, I'll absolutely play Haida. Haida is fun. I actually haven't played Haida in a while. Haida or Huron. So Haida's already in the queue, Night Owl. But I'll play Haida. Haida's a good boat. The trick is I have to hope and pray and fingers crossed that I get a I'm going to come up with this in a minute. A domination battle. Haida's really good at domination battle and a lot less good at... No, it's been in the request, Night Owl. It was made about an hour ago. Really good at domination, less good at standard. But let's see what happens. They do have some weird shell traps in them, Chaser, but like it kind of depends. It's more that at long range they get punished. right? The longer a German cruiser wants to brawl inside of 8 kilometers, like that's where its armor scheme is really good. You'll still take full pins, and so German cruisers without heals will always be less comfortable, always. But you give me an Eugen, a Rune, a Hindenburg, whatever the Super Hindenburg is called, I can't remember anymore. Like, those are all really good boats. Okay, domination. This is good. No radars, even better. Planes, irritating, but I'll live. They're Aquila planes, at least. Tashkent, Fubu, Benson, I outspot all of these things. Okay, this is good matchmaking for me. Then again, as a Haida, it's difficult to have bad matchmaking. It can happen, but you got to work at it. Clausewitz, that's it. Thank you, Night Owl. Another boat that I have not played a lot of, but I really enjoy. Okay, I'm going to push the A-cap because I'm so silly stealthy that I can.
Let's go.
I thought I was 5'5". I'm 5'7". That's still bad. That's still not bad. As long as I'm not across from the Benson, I will easily outspot either of these destroyers. Let's keep the A turned off. Shark, at longer ranges, it'll be a thing. At closer ranges, it's a lot more difficult because of the way their armor is shaped. It can happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it's harder to do the closer in they get. I'll play Miyoko. Hell yeah. Somebody on YouTube this week came into my Learn to Play Miyoko video and was like, you don't have to watch this video. I'll just tell you right now, Miyoko's terrible. And I'm like, I don't think we're playing the same ship. He's like, you die. Every time somebody shoots you, you just die in 3 hits. I'm like, we're definitely not playing the same ship. Okay, I've got the Fubu over here. That's good. I outspot him by 300 meters. And then what's the range on this side? The Hydro is short range, 3.5. But he'll never be able to torpedo me as long as I play smart and not stupid. Especially with a radar cruiser backing me up. Haida can get bad aim if you get that many radars. You're not wrong. But like, as long as I don't, it's not that big a deal. Now I really want to spot this Fubu, so I'm gonna troll for a bit. Okay. If he drops fighters, I'm gonna smoke.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Okay, good. I've got a nice, pretty gap here in front of me. I'm easily safe from these torpedoes. Not a problem. Oh! Mutsu just wrecked this guy. I love it. Hold on. I gotta speed up and get in this gap, and then we're gonna be fine. Excellent. All done. All right. Now, ooh, there's an Amalfi over there. Ordinarily, I'd go run this Fubuki down. In fact, you know what? I'm still gonna go run this Fubuki down.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I think he thinks he's going to come back in close. I don't know whose torpedoes these are. Let's stay in front of them. Those look like Amalfi torps. They're so slow. There we go. Okay, the Amalfi's running. So let's go find this guy and murder him. Sup? Oh, good. You fired your guns. Thank you. You just made my job a lot easier.
Another day, another disembowelment.
You have a bigger problem. You're going to run out of maps soon. Shells are slower than I remembered. There we go.
Hail to the king.
All right, let's get to mid. Schoenberg versus Benson, and our Schoenberg just ate 2 torps, so he's dead. Oh no, he's going to try and heal through that? I don't understand what he's doing up there. Well, he's... okay, he's still not dead somehow. Yeah, this is a problem, guys. All right, Congress. Let's go to mid, buddy. You and me. That's a really good question, Minnie. If I knew the answer to that, I would be a genius at this game, but I'm clearly not. The Italian torpedoes are so sad.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Benson thinks he's going to run down our Yorktown. Oh, there we go.
Magic 8 Ball says,
Congress,
you
my buddy,
died.
my friend.
Grass is grass, and I've got the weed whacker.
Every battleship and heavy cruiser in the game should be salivating at the sight of
Hello
this.
to my little friend. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
No, stay away from him. Stay away from him. Great, our Congress is dead. Oh, good. He put a massive hurt on the San Diego. Mutsu, you got to kill this guy, buddy. Although I might have him, maybe. I think he's ahead of those. Yeah. There we go, my man. Let's go. All right, let's go get in a gunfight with this Benson. Speed boost is coming up shortly. Then I'll come back to mid and finish capping. But I can't leave our carrier to die back here when I could prevent it. Yorktown is doing the Lord's work with his own smoke, so good for him. There we go. Come help me out. Get some rocket strikes on this guy. Sir, that is not going to work. Your smoke is meaningless. I'm a Haida. But okay, if it makes you feel better, I guess.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm pretty sure this guy is figuring that out about this moment. He got He did something that I always advocate the destroyer players don't do. He got the carrier Red Haze. He thought, hey, I have a free run to this carrier. I'll easily murder him. And it's going to turn out to not be that easy. Because the carrier has friends and nearby, and you don't. And that is going to be a massive problem. In fact, so far, I'm going to kill this guy without taking a single point of damage the way this engagement is shaping up. I'm now sitting in his own smoke while I murder him. And he's dead, correct? Now I go back to mid.
I shot, you died.
You really shouldn't get the red haze craze as a carrier. I mean, as a destroyer. You should play the map. It's happened to me before. I am just as guilty, but it's generally a bad thing. The good news is we have a lead. We have a small ship lead. We're about to have all the caps. Our carrier has a lot more utility than their Aquila does. Let's see. Well, it's what I've been saying for years, right? Like, admittedly, there was a time that destroyers could easily be swatted by carriers. But look how impotent he is against that guy, right?
Got such good
He
gas
can
mileage.
keep the destroyer spotted, but he pretty much can't kill that destroyer, right? No carrier can, more or less, it's almost impossible to kill a destroyer anymore as a carrier. It's very, very difficult. Like secondaries and stuff maybe, but like using rockets and stuff, very difficult. You have to get either very lucky, that they have to be very, very stupid. It's just not common. Pretty sure our Mutsu's gonna bite it. Let me finish this cap with the Aki. I think when the Mutsu dies, we're in trouble, because he should die right here. We're gonna have to build a big enough lead and hope we can win out on board control. And then let's go pick up this Arizona and pump him full of holes so he can flood for a while. Oh, the CV spotting absolutely ended up getting him murdered. Because he was getting murdered on the backside of the smoke. Okay, I don't know who they've shoved into sea. It must be the Mackenzie. Mackenzie have hydro? He does. Okay. Yep, there he is. Woo! Aki's bold taking that salvo. He didn't even get the reset. It's fine. I'm going to let him have a cap. Yorktown might get the reset here. He does. Okay, I'm going to move out and just play spotter for this Aki. Although the Aki might get dead right here. Yep. Blind fire can sometimes be that way, my friend. But you have sailed directly into Japanese torpedoes, so you have chosen death.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Uh-oh. Woo! San Diego makes it, baby. I'm not sure how I'm spotting him, but I'm going to run with it. We're up over 900 points at this stage. Oh, no. Yep. AP rockets. Feels bad, ladies and gentlemen. thing does not handle very well at low speed. Let's pick up some speed here.
Leave my ride behind.
Come on. I do not want to let them cap this, although I think it's not going to matter. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let's get some work in, boys. Whoa. That was a little irritating. Shouldn't have happened.
Much better.
No, crap. That also shouldn't happen. And yet it did. Okay, I have too long till my torpedoes are back. But I'm going to get detected here in a minute. I'm dead. So I may have actually thrown the game here because the Arizona had HE loaded and was ready for me. I need to try and live 30 seconds, but the carrier planes pretty much dictate that won't be a thing. Yeah. If I can draw him out of the cap, though, we have a good shot at this. Yep, he had to leave the cap. We're going to win. Woo! Let's go. Not my best game in Haida, but not my worst. Well, and Terp, it's compounded by the fact that Arizona has pretty good accuracy with those guns, right? And I'm at like 4 kilometers, so I was expecting AP, and that's not what he had in the barrel, so that's all right. That's what I get. I pushed my luck there, almost a Game of Thrones. The other thing is, I probably could have hung behind the island and just stayed there, and we probably still would have won the game. But I didn't want to risk it, and I thought I could get some torps into him, and I didn't. Whatever. We pulled it off. We pulled it off. Yorktown takes a comp because he showed up and did things. San Diego for sure. Mutsu for sure. I thought the Mutsu was going to bite it earlier. Chappie gets one for backing me up early. He played good. Solid game. Very much high risk. I don't know about the high reward part, but it was high risk. Sometimes what I like about this game is I just feel like taking a risk. Like, why not? Admittedly, I generally do it in the service of trying to win the game. I don't generally just take dumb risk because, oh, I'm bored, right? And you see people who it feels like that's what they're doing. All right, Miyoko wanted a Cab game. Cab wanted a Miyoko game. We'll do that. It is singular. At the same time, I feel like, and this is me, okay, and I will rag on people, but my thing is, if you push the battle button, zone in to try to play to win. If you're not there to play to win, go do ops, right? Like something, like if you're there to just grind secondary missions or plane kills or something, like, most of us are in here because we're trying to win. We are making the plays that we think are going to win us the game. And if that's not you, then that's frustrating to everybody else. I won't say it's unfair to everybody else, but it kind of is. Oh, Xander, that's terrible. I didn't see that message. Why would anybody... Man, subs are boring enough already. Why would you take one into ops? Ugh. Ugh. Yudachi Akatsuki. I could do that. That'll be fun.
I always said if there's a way to go, it would have something to do
It's a
with
lot of
women,
nasty
whips, and
battleships. Okay, here's what we need to do. I'm gonna push down the 2 line, and then we're gonna get flipped around and kite north, out of the A cap. Well, that's fair. All right, that's also a good idea. Like if you've got dockyard missions to chase, being able to do it in ops with a sub, there's value there. I won't argue that. That makes sense. Oh. 6 kilometers on the subplanes. Got it. Okay. Okay, the U-69 is capping. Surprising, but makes me happy. All right, let's use this island. Okay, there we go. Now there's somebody in there with him. So he took AP and permanently destroyed one of my turrets. Or permanently destroyed one of my torpedo tubes. Okay. Feels odd. You're not the only one with AP in the barrel, my son. Well, I hope you brought your underpants. You're gonna need them. Because you're flooding and I'm still shooting at you. Have fun with that. Alright. Now, I can achieve the position that I wanted earlier, which was on the edge of the map, kiting with my guns looking back over my right shoulder. It says critical damage, but they're repaired. So clearly I don't... Oh, critical damage is the new module damage thing, right? They can't be Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of these things. I can never remember. You boys, your submarine's going to have to grow some balls, guys. If you're going to sit still there, your submarine's going to have balls. And since he doesn't, you have problems. That's a kid probably at the bottom of the map that's farming you out. We know their submarine started on this flank, but we don't know where he is at the moment. Poltava's dead. It's only a matter of time. He's going to get some damage before he goes, but he's still dead. Good news is our boys up in mid are crushing their cruiser lineup, so that feels nice. Okay. American smoke is expiring now. So now, let's get back to the kiting. I did not lead those well. Those very well either. Oh, he's turning around to get shots at me again because he's a war spite. And getting his guns turned is takes an act of Congress. All right, let's see how this goes. Yeah, whatever. You guys knew what I meant. The Issei has backed way the hell off. The Warspite is now dead. And now I need our submarine to have the balls to move up and spot the bloody destroyer that we know is in the cap. We know he's here. There he is, finally. Thank you kindly. Crap, the Issei decided to shoot at me. Well, that was rude. Let's just hope his aim sucks. Woo, that Issei is super mega ultra on fire. Let's add to his pain, shall we? Oh, good. He caught the kid with a torpedo. Nice. I was not expecting that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was a little surprising. Okay, well, I mean, not the result I was expecting in the middle of that game. The stationary submarine. Every time I see a submarine try to play like a battleship, it makes me want to gouge my eyeballs out. Because to me, it means somebody doesn't understand how to play the class. It's like, I'm going to park my sub right here. It's cool. It's cool. Oh. Modules can no longer be destroyed. Only critically damaged can be repaired manually, but we've restored automatically. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. That's such a good thing. Such a good thing. Yudachi or Akatsuki? Man. Let's look at this. I have not played. If memory serves, Yudachi is finally good. Right? Like, she's not garbage now, right? 6-1 detection. Let me clean this mess up. So I'm 6-1 detection. I finally get smoke and speed boost and TRB to go with torpedoes that no longer are garbage. 71 knots. As opposed to, they used to be like 53 knots. They were god-awful bad. I'll try Yudachi. I'll play Yudachi. Oh no, they have very high detection. They're basically the tier 7 equivalent of the Shimakaze's 20-kilometer noob tubes. And that's fine. At that speed, I'm okay with them having a 1.9 kilometer detection because guess what? They're still difficult to dodge if you are driving like an American Standard or something equally slow, right? There we go. Thank you, Xanda. Yeah, the guys on YouTube, unfortunately, the bot won't recognize your commands because of the way I have to play weird games to get YouTube and Twitch chat linked together. So the bot that I have sitting on Twitch that will respond to requests doesn't respond to requests made from the YouTube side of the house. I apologize for that. It's just a quirk of how I manage it. But I'm glad Xanda was able to get you the link, so thank you. Minnie, the other thing you can do over on my YouTube page, if you just click on like my name, and it'll take you to my main YouTube page, there should be links to email, Discord, Twitter, all that sort of thing. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Xanda. I knew you knew it. I'm just saying it for everybody else. Okay. 15-kilometer torpedoes on estuary are not necessarily going to do me any favors. There's another Yudachi and a Minakaze. I will never outspot the Minakaze in a trillion years. They have no radar, a bunch of light cruisers I have to watch out for, and luckily some big, dumb battleships that I might be able to catch with my fancy torpedoes. We're going to back up the U-69 early. I'm going to play the bottom end of the A-cap, probably not push into it. We'll make that call as we get here. And then we'll see how it shakes out. The other thing I might do... What we're going to do, actually. Roby, thank you for the follow. Robbie? One of the two. I'm actually going to play the southeastern corner of this cap and fire my torpedoes in a salvo this way. A lot of times you'll find red ships do like that, and I might be able to catch somebody if I'm clever about it. So we'll see. But that's, right now, that's what I'm thinking. Yep, torps are going to be up in 11 seconds, which means I'll be able to vomit those out. And what I might do, I might vomit some back through mid as well. I like burning an early torpedo reload booster sometimes. We'll see how that goes. Panther, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. It's in Omaha. Something I can citadel without barely having to think about it.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
And now that I can see this war spite, what I'm going to do is... Oh, hey, submarine. Okay. Now that I know where the Minakaze is, we're going to go hunting. I'm going to flip. We're going to use a TRB. I am 100% going to vomit torpedoes through that gap. And we're going to move over to the one line now. Now that I know there's something worth shooting at over there. Yep, see it? The Novorossiysk is worth shooting at. A Huang Meh. It's a Huang Meh.
I lied. If I promised to kill you last, I lied.
Oh, no. I'm right here with this Dunkirk. They're 100% going to try and torpedo this Dunkirk, which means I'm in the worst possible spot.
Coochie, coochie.
Yeah, see? I don't want to be here.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
What's up? How you doing?
Die, you son of a bitch.
Ooh, the Minakaze wants to have a gunfight, ladies and gentlemen. Bold of him.
Can't leave my ride behind.
No idea why you're dumb enough to be,
No gas and no
be on the
chase.
surface right here.
Much better.
I've kind of got a little bit of red haze craze to kill this guy, but I also know he pretty much can't escape me.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
And you're done. This is a problem. Y'all should work on
It's
this.
a nice day to die. For you,
All right.
buddies.
That was worth... That was worth stepping on the cockroach, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. No! Oh, man.
This is gonna
Come
fuck
on.
my hair. Oh, lucky shot.
Much better.
Yeah, he's about to shoot me to death.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
We did kill the bug. I'm dead anyway.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
What is this team doing? Terrible. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Who was that? Night Owl. Thank you. Well, that was got him. It's not showing me all of them. Anyway, thank you anyway. Addledrell, there it was. Awesome. Irritated. I'm irritated that I took a torpedo there. I should not have. I'm used to Minikaze torpedoes being super fast. Those are super slow. Ugh, frustrating. Okay. Sengler, I do not want to play Jaeger. I despise Jaeger. I just think Jaeger's terrible. Let's go. Let's smash some ops for a minute. Let's smash some ops for a minute. All right. Well, actually, what else is in this patch? What else is in this patch that I haven't looked at yet? I know about all of this. We did some blasts from the past. Oh yeah, what is this? Your battle record. I haven't clicked on this yet. 10 years. That's right. That's a lot of battles. $210 million damage. Man, that's sad. No, go back there. I wasn't done with that one yet. Total spotting damage, 210. Stop that. Why won't this thing... Yeah, pause for a minute. Bloody hell. 210 million spotting damage. That's right. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of Destroyer. The power of Destroyer played by people who understand how to play Destroyer. That makes me happy. Oh, I remember this game. That's still my damage record. My 290k is still my damage record. I might have to play Hindenburg. When do you normally play? The wee hours of the morning. Yes, that's pretty correct. Pretty accurate. I had a spell when the game was brand new. I think I've mentioned this before. I used to get up in the morning and I would play a couple of battles early in the morning with like Murmansk or Bogatyr or something just to make credits back when I was a free-to-play guy. You do not have to play every ship. There is a way that basically you earn experience towards the things. Hang on a minute. You earn experience towards knocking off snowflakes or whatever of every ship you play. Doesn't matter how many times you play it, right? 1,300 devastating strikes in only 17,000 battles. That makes me a little sad. I feel like I should be doing better there. That feels like not enough. Port Queen, VL. I guess, yeah, the volunteer version of Alabama. All right, I'll allow it. That makes sense. I hardly ever play this ship. Alabama is so kind of, honestly, kind of meh. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is where we can cash things in. Yeah, here we go. So... 113 ships to claim. Yeah, so I've earned enough XP tonight that I can knock snowflakes right off of 100 ships without ever having to play them. So go into your update navigator in the top left and click on this festive rewards button, and right here what'll happen is this is every ship that you have not earned the reward from yet. And what it'll do is it'll tell you, like, for example, mine says select 113 ships to claim festive rewards from without taking them into battle. So I can just hit select automatically, and right there, it's going to give me 4,000 steel and 12,000 tokens, and I can just hit collect. And I would never have to play these ships. What I like to do is skip all of the tier 10s because I hate playing tier 10. And I'm close to being able to do that. I'm only a few ships shy here, being able to just knock out every tier 10 in the game. Let's just go ahead and do it there. I'm curious what to spend these tokens on anyway. So there's some steel. Yay. Now, what do I spend these tokens on? This must be a thing in the armory, right? Tier 10 is paying Night Owl. That's why I don't enjoy it generally. You don't spend them here, apparently. The Wishing Wharf. Doesn't look like you spend them here. No, this is some steel stuff. You don't spend them here. You don't spend them here. That's Grand Void. One under the wharf. One under the wharf? Ah, the Kushiro. Festive tokens. Okay, so here's where I spend them. I spend festive tokens here. I already have a Kushiro. I guess I should go look at that and figure out what the hell it is. And then I can buy. They gave us some of these. I love this one. Oh, you can buy more of these. Oh, that's awesome. That'll be a good use of tokens. And I can buy up to 130 super containers. We'll just buy half of them right now. I'll buy 65 right now. So let's open 65 super containers, ladies and gentlemen. Stop, why? They're just, what? There's a bug? Whatever, I don't care. I literally don't care, guys. I've explained this before. The economy, as a CC, I'm so insulated from the economy of the game, it just doesn't bother me. I'm fine. And if I end up spending a few bucks here and there, well, gosh, I'll survive it. Let's open all 67 super containers and see what we get. There we go. A whole bunch of green stuff, some coal, some doubloons, a week of premium, and some big piles of flags. That's not bad. I won't complain about any of this. I'll end up selling most of these green bonuses, but the doubloons and the coal are definitely useful. They will absolutely get used. What's in this one? This is the event container, right? 10th anniversary gift. What do they tell me is in here? One of 27 ships, but I probably own all of these ships. All right, well, we'll just open it anyway and see what I get. Coal. Outstanding. 25,000 coal. Okay, that's actually nice. That's useful. If you have 100 of a container type, apparently the game will auto-open more than that, but it does not seem to be giving you the contents. Oh, that's kind of a mess. Okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember knowing that I knew I shouldn't have bought 100. I vaguely remember that part. Because I think Zath got burned on that once or twice. We got Dido. Dido's not my favorite boat, but she's not terrible. She's not awful. Okay, let's see if I can finish up. I have been having good luck, moderately good luck, playing Encounter. Mutsu's fun. And I'm close to being done with my grind on this boat, so let's put a game into it. You got a flounder. Ugh. Ugh. Grant, that's dangerous, buddy. That's dangerous. I'm going to take you up on that hint request here in a minute, Sanda. That's a good one. No destroyers. That actually kind of makes me happy. The last few times I have done this one, I keep getting destroyers. This one feels really, really rough for destroyers. I played... What destroyer did I play in this one? I don't remember. At one point, I did play a destroyer in this one, but it still does not feel like a good one for destroyers by any stretch of the imagination. Rip poor Konigsberg. That guy's dead. I'm not even going to bother wasting more shells on him. Now that guy, I will throw shells at. Oh, he's going to go bow in, is he? Fine. Switch to the HE, I guess. Hey, look, destroyers to murder. Let's murder them. This ship is rough because it doesn't handle very well, and the turrets are painfully slow. But the shells are highly accurate, and they do good work. I'll let you guys deal with the T-61. I'll clean up this clown. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Well, I'll tell you, then I've reached a point where ops are a lot less. It's so much less stress, right? There's so much more enjoyable in an environment where I just kind of want to sit down and hang out with my peeps, right? And not have to be a sweaty tryhard. Ops are super relaxing that way. Fine, I will also kill the hobo suit. Plus, the other thing is that, you know, especially with these particular ops, they're limited time only. So I think there's a lot of value in, hey, you know, take advantage of it, or you'll lose the opportunity to play it again. I mean, I have played boats off stream in the last few weeks more than I have all year, and some of it is because of these ops. Right, it gets down to be 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and I want to smash. I want to blow up I want to kill some pixels. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to sweat hard. I don't want to worry about whether my teammates are capable of breathing oxygen or not. I just want to shoot boats.
Baby.
Operations are so good for that, right? They're so good for that. I've never been one of these guys that mocks the PvEers or whatever, right? There's 100% streamers and folks out there that will mock the PvE community. Oh, LOL, it's ridiculous. You should. That's not me, right? Everybody enjoys the game in their own way. The same way that there are plenty of people that enjoy enjoy ships that I hate, and vice versa. Everybody should totally be encouraged to enjoy the game at their own pace, in their own way. Whatever it is that you enjoy about the game, just do it. And don't take crap from anybody for playing the game the way you want to play it. In terms of, like, what mode you want to play.
Wow, this is a force to be reckoned with.
However, to reinforce my earlier statements, I am of the opinion that if you're going to play certain modes, you should be actively trying to win. And if you're not, well, your teammates have good reason to be a little salty about you.
Yeah.
I-59. I'm a little behind this guy. Let's go, big sits. Let's go, big sits. There it was. Let's go. All right, Schroeder.
Now you're dead.
Show me the AP, buddy. That was it, huh? That's kind of sad. I'm not even getting good full pins. I'm getting over pins on a Schroeder. On a Schroeder? Out of 8-inch AP? What the hell's the armor profile on this thing? There we go. 4 and 4 feels better. Oh, they don't have the range. Excellent. I approve of this plan. Okay, that one apparently... Oh! All luck, no skill, ladies and gentlemen. All skill, no luck? All skill, no luck. That's what I meant to say. All skill, no luck. Okay, let's stick with this Liberty ship that's running south. Come on. Speed up, you fat pig. Our Georgia has chosen death. That makes me a little sad. Because he didn't need to. Now, there's also going to be some destroyers that spawn on my right here in a minute, and that's going to make me very sad. Because I'm going to have to turn my guns. And this ship hates turning its guns. It hates it so much. Alright, let's flip them. They probably were Night Owl, but it's still irritating. Like, what the hell? Alright, let's get ready. Since it's basically me and this Roma, let's get ready to receive destroyers from starboard, because they are 100% coming. Zen, I think so? Actually, wasn't the DD-214 only given to veterans? Didn't you have to, like, sign up and prove you were a veteran or something to get that boat? I don't remember. We don't get everything. There are certain ships that are given out for certain specific reasons that we are not handed. We don't get steel ships and we don't get research bureau ships. We have to earn those ourselves. And then odd ships like that. Okay, yeah, I don't remember either, Zen. I'll have to look it up. I guess I should be shooting to port since these guys from starboard haven't shown up yet. I love how accurate the guns on these ships are. They're really fun to murder destroyers with because you can just routinely put all your shells on target. It's so easy.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Only the one sit, you make me very sad. Overpens. What the hell am I overpenning? Oh my god. There we go, finally. LOL, I hit the Bluka. I hit the Bluka with the torp way in the back. There's the destroyers to the right. Okay, I was a little too soon on those guys. Let's see.
Another day, another disembowelment. road, no gas,
Ooh.
and no
He has
checks.
fast torpedoes.
Looks like you're coming apart at the seams.
Oh, am I taking one in the bow? Taking one in the bow. Yeah,
This
that's
is
all
gonna
right.
fuck up my hair.
I got regular heals for that. Let's go. Haven't used any of those yet.
Much better.
I've never seen these guys come from the north. All the times I've done this op, this is a first for me. Seeing them come from the north like this. God, this is infuriating. This whole, I don't have a destroyer, I have to use my air depth charges to clear mines is a really, really bad mechanic in this mission. It's one that I wish they would kind of do something about. Because I'm just sitting here waiting. I just have to sit here and wait for them to finish this trash. Okay, Neptune's got his roll-off charges. That'll help. There we go. Okay, we finally cleared it. Now we can go back to killing things. Groningen. Ooh, I hadn't thought about that, Night Owl. Groningen probably is pretty good on this one. I could see it. Because she'll have depth charges, plus her quick-firing guns. Like, there's a lot to like there. You know what I wish they'd have an op for? I wish they'd have an op. So there used to be a Wolfpack op where you played a submarine. I want an op where I play a destroyer escort and have to defend against the submarines. Is that one they've ever had? I don't recall one like that. Did they do that and I missed it? Okay. Okay, I would love to play that. Man, I would play the hell out of murdering some destroyers. I mean, murdering some submarines. Take a Kid or a Fletcher or something, and just or something British, right? The British depth charges are little tiny nuclear weapons. Like, you just murder things with that short range hydro. I'd be all over that. That would be fun.
My gun's bigger than yours. Looks like you're coming apart at the seams.
Yeah, this marker's close.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks. Who's your daddy?
Much better.
kill one more of these ships. Doesn't matter which one. Sweet. Let's go get something useful.
This really pisses me off.
Bummer. I really wanted to kill that Z-39 there at the end. That's all right. It's all right. 4 stars, not bad. I'll take it. This has been such an easy thing to grind with Encounter. Like, that's not bad. That's better than I probably would have had in a random. Now, what are y'all saying about the tier 8 things? That apparently some of them have already gone out. I don't think I have one. Did I miss it? Doesn't look like it. No, I don't think so. Unless, what is this? Small container. Then I have coal containers. Then I have, what are these, signal flag containers? I don't even know where these come from. War is over. Then I have rare bonuses in a Twitch container. So I don't have a tier 8 container. Might have to log in and out. That'd be fine. There are worse things. Now, I think now, 245, I can unlock Cerberus. So there we go. So I basically just ground out Encounter by playing the goofy operations. I haven't even played this ship. I don't know anything about it, other than it exists. I know it exists. That is as far as I know. I can't use it in this mode. Let's go look at it real fast. I should also look at Kurushino or whatever that thing is. Kurushio, whatever. Hang on a minute. This thing, Kushiro. What is this thing? No, come out here. Is this like a Super Otago? Because it looks like a Super Otago. 203s. Range is nothing to get excited about. The reload's pretty good. 11 seconds is pretty good for Japanese guns. Takahashi hull with Mogami class. Maybe? Doesn't look right for a Mogami. I mean, the turret layout is correct, but like, I don't know. The superstructure doesn't feel right. Okay, so her torp tubes are all amidships. I like that they're protected and not out on the deck. And they're F3s. Ooh, they're F3s. That's brutal. Okay, yeah, there's my depth charges. Decent hit points. She won't have any armor. She's Japanese. Okay, that AA defense is legit. This is a Japanese cruiser that actually has AA. What? What? Crazy talk. Look at this. Look at this. That's nuts. That's a Japanese cruiser that has some AA worth having. Okay. She's a little faster, 34.5, 12.7. So when you stealth rig this boat, and I'm guessing, hang on, let me look at the consumables list. Heal, exhaust smoke, interesting for an IJN boat. Hydro or defensive fire, spotter or fighter, never take fighter. Hydro's not bad. All right, let's see then. Mogami heavy cruiser class. Okay. I mean, maybe what's the torpedo? The F3s. Those are gonna be a little harder to use than the Otago torps. But maybe do this and that. Yeah, gun feeder. I like having gun feeder on a heavy cruiser. Okay, try something like that. Maybe just to F around for a minute. I kind of don't care about range. What's my stealth? What's my max stealth? Because that's what it boils down to. That'll let me know if I have to care about range or not. 10-3. So I'm slightly less stealthy than Azal. Azal comes in like 9-9. So this is 400-ish meters or so worse. Your guns are a little worse. They reload better, but you have fewer barrels. What's the DPM like if in a straight-up comparison? 180,000 HE DPM versus Zao. Roughly the same, 180,000. Okay, so you have basically Zao, essentially a Zao main battery and a different turret arrangement. Okay. You have more hit points than a Zao. That's actually worth noting. You have like 10,000 more hit points than a Zao. That's significant. Let me look at that armor, please. You actually have a little bit of a sloped citadel here. And your citadel's actually below the waterline. So I would call this, maybe call this like a bit of an improvement on the Amagi armor scheme. I mean, the Mogami armor scheme. Like, it's nothing to get excited about, but against other cruisers, it's serviceable. I mean, your belt is only 105, which is kind of dog shit. But, like, okay, like, this is okay. Oh, yeah, carriers in Tokyo Express are really good, Minnie. I had a lot of good games in Lexington playing that op. I kind of want to take this thing out once. Let's finish building it out. I kind of want to build it for AA just to see if I can get a carrier, but with my luck, I won't. I'm 10-3 with 17-2 on the guns. I have spotter plane. I'm gonna take main battery mod 3. We're gonna pump this reload and go nuts. Yeah, we're gonna get it under 10. I like that. Let's go airstrike. Let's go. I'm a Japanese. I should not need aiming systems. What do I do on Zao here? Probably turret traverse. No, I do aiming systems. Okay, let's give it a go then. I mean, if you take increased accuracy, what should be increased accuracy and should be increased accuracy and make it better. Like, okay, sure. Stick with hydro, and we'll go main armorless. Gun flags. Let's put some of this shenanigans on. Let's put new, and where's my Kure flag? There we go. All right. I'm kind of tired of this dock right now. It's sort of making me angry because I want to keep seeing the ship, and I can't. The shells have parachutes. Okay, hold on. 840 versus... They won't be Zao speed. Zao's like 900. Zao's 1,000. Oh, no. Yeah, Zao's 920. Let's run a comparison against Ibuki. Ibuki should be the nearest analog to this ship. 840. So these are the same shells that you're firing probably at Mogami, and especially if you're playing heavy Mogami and Ibuki, right? Where's Mogami? Mogami. Exact same shell. Exact same shell. What is this camo? They put so many weird camos in the game that I just never see and pay attention to. Could I please have my nice... Oh, actually, you know what? The lacquer camo. There we go. The lacquer camo on the Japanese ships is sexy. Now, Mogami's armor layout, if memory serves, does not have that weird... Okay, so Mogami's armor layout does have this sloped deck, but she has a raised citadel in the middle. Kushiro, or whatever it is, doesn't have that. Kushiro. That citadel is lower. See? Look at that. The citadel, the main citadel sits just right at the waterline, and I've got just this little bit of slope that peaks up, whereas Mogami does this whole thing where she raises the roof in the middle of the ship, right? Like, look at this. Huge difference. I can see playing it with double rudder shift. Japanese cruisers are going to spend a lot of their time firing and dodging, so I can see the double rudder shift being good. Which you'd probably do that here, right? Yeah, I can see it. I'm going to play for stealth because that's how I prefer to play Japanese ships or Japanese heavies. But there's nothing invalid about that. Not a Mogami's Takahashi hull. Okay, thank you. I don't know the Takahashi hull very well. I don't particularly care for Takahashi. Although if memory serves, she wasn't the worst ship in that line. I remember hating the 8. For some reason, I liked the 6 and the 7. What is the 8? Shimanto? I hated Shimanto. But something about Takahashi was okay. Like, I did okay playing Takahashi. I still owe Xanda a Hindenburg. What does that mean? Not excited to see double Wisconsin and Stalingrad. And this is arms race. Even better. All right. Well, let's check the torpedo angles. Whoa. That is freaky. I'll send them back when I actually remember to play it, Xanda. For starters, look how far away from the hull these torpedoes arm. That's weird.
Let's do this.
But that's Takahashi-like, so that makes sense. And these are Takahashi torps. No, these are F3s. Okay. So you have crazy angles on the F3s. So anybody who's dumb enough to get close to like close with you is just dead. Like you'll just destroy them, which is actually kind of fun. Wiggle torps. You think you have wiggle torps? We'll launch some here in a minute and find out. You probably do, which explains why they arm so far away from the ship. That the wiggle torps would be why they arm so far away. That would sort of make sense. We'll vomit some out in the middle of the board here in a minute just to see how they shape. I'll fire the starboard ones here into no man's land just to have a look at them. But that would sort of jive. If memory serves, that's how Takahashi's works. Turchiverse is pretty good. Like, it's heavy cruiser-ish, but it's not so bad that it's unplayable. Gearing double Barbiano. We're gearing daring Barbiano. What is with Barbie? Everybody's playing so much Barbie lately. I am super confused as to why that's a thing. So Zen, here I'll show you what I'm talking about. Check it out. Watch when they launch. No, those are just straight torps. Okay. When they say what they're talking about is like the some of the British ships have like those single launchers up front, and as a result, like their torpedoes take weird angles. Okay, if he moves up, the Stalingrad's just going to punch him in the nuts. If our gearing moves up, the Stalin's just going to punch him in the nuts. Okay, I want to get angled away here. I want to pick a fight with the Stalingrad just to see what happens. Because I need to light him on fire. Often and often. Pretty good gun angles here. Boom, I'm gonna have to turn, hold on. I'm driving straight for an island. Oh, the turrets are 360! The bow turrets are 360! That's amazing! That's awesome. Citadel'd me through the ass? Screw you, Wisconsin. When your railguns are ineffective. I'm gonna keep trying to melt you, Stalin. That's the game you're in, buddy. Suck it up and deal. I know precisely how irritating you are. I'm not going to leave you alone, my dude. That's not going to be a thing. That will not happen. Unfortunately, my fancy plane ran out. This makes me sad. Oh, hello, Barbie.
Die, you son of a bitch.
Say hello to my little friend.
Well, the good news is the other flank is absolutely destroying this team, so that makes me a little happy. Yeah, we're 3 ships up. I love... All the turrets are 360. This is super comfortable, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a huge fan of this.
Come too far to back down now. Dig deep, stand tall, no fear, no mercy. This is the moment. Show him what you're made of.
I love this guy's name. I just realized this Wisconsin's name is Bourbon and Boats. I love everything. I love everything you're selling me right now. I love it all. Just bring it on. Okay, so he has chosen to just drive straight forward. All the fires. Let's go. Bring it on. Bring me your double fire. Bring me your triple fire.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Forgot I had crawling smoke. The whole game I've been sitting here like, why am I getting murdered? It's because I'm too stupid to use my smoke. Alright, that whiskey's dead. I feel like Eye in the Sky would be useful for this boat. Well, I led him correctly. So the ship is healing on its own because we're in arms race, and my team has picked up 1 heal buff. So that's why the ship is healing on its own. If the Wisconsin's going to go behind the island, then I am going to get set up and ready to murder this Barbiano. Presuming I can spot him. I might also take a torpedo run on the whiskey, too. Ooh, the Wilhelm is here. This is a bad idea. I do not want to do this. Well, this is going to hurt. I've had worse.
This really pisses me off.
Hold on a minute.
Time to put on
You're not the only.
goggles.
Oh, how did he get that reload off? You're not the only MFer out here with the smoke, with the crazy smoke, my dude. What's my firing and smoke? 7.6. All right, I gotta back off a little bit. Haha, I got a secondary. Wonderful.
Another disembowelment.
Hope you led it right, because you're dead. You didn't.
Big guns, and I can't.
Okay. I feel like I want to get some use out of these torpedoes. Monty bought it. I think we're in good shape. Let's go on a torpedo charge and just to see what the hell. What the hell happens. Let's just do it. If we die, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Okay, those were wiggle torps. Those were funny button wiggle torps right there. And I'm going to miss the chance to pick up this buff. It's fine. I'll let the Monty do it for me. He's stuck on this ship. He can't get away from this wreck. There we go, right at the end. Kill number 2, let's go. I think I like this boat. She's got a really nice mix of tools, and I completely forgot about the stupid smoke, which would have saved me some damage, some incoming damage. The F3s are, yeah, they're F3s, right? But like the smoke with the Japanese guns, you've got the spotter plane. I think I would probably move to Eye in the Sky, and maybe even the spotter plane mod, maybe. There's a lot to like about that ship. I think I like that one. Not bad. All right, what do we got time? Okay, I'm gonna squeeze in one game for Hindi for Zhao, and then we're gonna for Zandon, and we're gonna call it a night. Tier 10 German. Regular Joe Blow Hindenburg. I mean, generally Japanese cruiser secondaries are not where you want to be because they're only 100 millimeters. So like, you might light some fires with them, but you ain't gonna pin nothing. And you definitely don't want to waste your points on IFHE on a heavy cruiser. Like, that'll just feel god-awful bad. This looks pretty reasonable. Yep, we should be good. Let's go play Hindi. I'll send Xander's points back. Last game of the night, we will play some Hindi. Yeah, very few cruisers are worth building into secondaries in my mind, just because you just can't get the value out of them. Plus, at the same time, you don't have manual secondaries in the cruiser trees anymore. Back when you could take manual secondaries on a cruiser captain, you could make an argument for it. But you can only take manual secondaries on a battleship captain now. Feels kind of crap. That's fair, MK, but it's still only quarter pin. You're still only pinning 25 mils. That's not even enough to pin some. That's not even enough to pin some superstructures. So, like, why? I wouldn't spec into that. I mean, if you want to give it a go, man, I'm not going to tell you how to play. I wouldn't do it. I don't think there's value in it. It's, at the end of the day, the ship is still Japanese, which means she's really not a brawler. If, you know, I mean, the torpedoes, as fun as they are, and that cruiser are always going to be a, I'm either dead already, it's late in the game, there's 4 targets clustered together. Let's try it, right? Let's meme it. Let's go. Because they're giant, they're little nuclear weapons. They're F3s. They're crazy. Are you in here, Xanda? No, I don't see a brick. Sorry, you said brick smash. I'm like, what? I'm glad they're redesigning this map. This is one of the maps they announced they were going to be changing, and I was just like, oh, thank God, because Mountain Range has long been a thorn for me. Like, I just don't... This map is not as bad as Okinawa, another map that is blessedly getting a redesign. Oh, you brick smashed. Excellent. Okay, good. But, like, it's still not one that I'm excited to play, like, ever. Yeah, this map is terrible. This map has the same problem that Islands of Ice does. Somebody drew a fence through the middle of it. Well... That's irritating. That's really irritating, by the way. Oh, there was a brief glimpse of a Venezia that drew everybody's shots. Columbo wants to smoke. Venezia's like, nope, I'm out. Shima and Z42. What is a Sibir? What the hell is this thing? Other than Russian. I can see that it's Russian. Secondary Kremlin. Okay. Ugh. That doesn't even sound like fun. Why did my gearing back out of the cap? Get your ass in that cap! Put your hand on that wall! This is like the worst. Playing a Hindenburg has become such an exercise in frustration in the modern game. Alright, I'm spotted anyway, so screw it. But like, Columbo AP slaps me silly, Columbo SAP slaps me silly, every battleship on their team slaps me silly. It's so frustrating to play this boat anymore. There we go. Finally got that fire I was looking for. Well, our Z42 was apparently the inferior Z42, which feels terrible. I missed that salvo. Overshot him. This makes me sad. Go away, Yamato. I'm busy. put this Yamato off the board, then I'll go in here into these islands and hunt the Shimakaze down with my 6-kilometer hydro. But I can't do it while there's 2 battleships roaming around over here. Oh, we're already down 3 ships because they completely lost the other half of the map. Wonderful. Good job. No, don't smoke. What are you doing? What are you doing? We can't reset him if we can't spot him, you turd. Oh my god. Now I'm broadside in front of a Yamato and a Colombo. This feels amazing. See me. He's not supposed to be able to see me, and yet here we are. Well, the good news is we're going to kill the Shima.
That's gotta hurt.
He's going to 100% going to die. And now we can hopefully polish off this Venezia. What is this Sibir? Oh, my God, this team's just absolutely getting wrecked. Like, what the actual effing hells is going on with this team? Holy crap.
Much better.
So I had 2 battleships playing behind me, and either they died, or they effed off, or both. I don't know which. But it's time to go be somewhere else now. Enjoy your fires. Yep, sure do love playing a Hindenburg. It just eats from everybody at every angle. Mega fun. This used to be a really good cruiser, and then they just kept printing battleships with bigger and bigger and bigger guns, and now it's just like, why bother? Yep, drop that one in the ocean. Enjoy. Enjoy your burn and your flood.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I could stop shooting, but there's kind of no point when the game is this far lost. Look at that. I took 10,000 plunging damage through the deck directly astern because Yamato. It's just infuriating how much they've screwed this class of ships. well, we're only one ship behind. But we have no board control. You know, for reasons. I still can't figure out how to... Oh, the Z42's out here in mid. That's how I'm lit. I'm like, how the hell am I lit? Oh, it's the Z42. Okay. I have 2 million potential damage. Like, what in the actual hell? Our gearing has chosen suicide. Why did you choose suicide, sir? This is why I don't play tier 10. Tier 10 used to be interesting and fun, and these days it's just boring and garbo. Wrecked.
Eat shit and die. Much better.
I'm dead right here. This SAP will murder me. Yeah. SAP is the most OP garbage they ever made. Keep coming, Columbo. I left you a gift. Oh, it has nothing to do with server and everything to do with tier. If you think tier 10 on EU is magically better, you're on crack. Wow. Wow. Yep. 2.2 million damage, 172,000. I have 2 kills. My battleships are basically AFK this game. And this is the joy of playing tier 10. This is the joy of playing tier 10, ladies and gentlemen. Like, 5 battleships on my team, only one of them seems to have accomplished anything. I mean, Slack, I would disagree. It has nothing to do with region and everything to do with tier. The average tier 10 game in warships these days is an exercise in frustration. Because 60% of the people there don't understand the mechanics of the game. So for them, it's drive forward, it's press W and murder and pull and press smash the trigger, right? And then when they're dead, they're like, oh, I don't understand, I'm in a tier 10 ship. Yeah, you got focused by 7 people. I don't care what ship you're driving. Nothing survives that, and you see it all the time. All the time. Right? Like my St. Vincent. That's a battle cruiser. That's not a... This ship can't tank anything, right? And what's he doing? Charging down the one line like he's going to go man fight a Yamato. That guy's going to punch you in the nuts. You're dead. You were dead when you tried this maneuver. Much less when you tried to survive it. But yeah, a team full of tier 10 ships and only 3 of us have more than 1,000 experience. Kind of tells you everything you need to know. So, it's not a server difference. It's totally a tier difference. There's a reason I don't play tier 10. Exactly right. Middle tiers is far more entertaining. Now, that is one of the best damage games I've had in Hindi in a while, so that makes me feel good. Actually, I'm curious, now that I think about it. How bad did I punish that whiskey? Only 60? Felt like more than that. It felt like more than 60. I did feel good slapping the Zal. That made me feel super happy. I was like, yes, bite me. That felt really good. All right, guys, let's call it a night. It has been a pretty good stream. I'm not going to complain. Let's call it a night and find somebody to raid here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on patch week. I would have said patch night. It's not patch night. Oh, we can get to raid Clyde. That'd be a good one. I haven't raided Zelda in a while. Let's see. Who else is streaming boats tonight? I raided Highfire last week. I'm kind of torn between Arrow and Clyde. I'll probably raid Clyde. Your tier 10 was better than the Zal. What do you mean? I'm not following, Cab. You're welcome, Wayne. Appreciate you guys being here. Saturday, I will be on the air almost the entire day doing a Star Wars Unlimited tournament up in Dallas. It's going to be a sealed event, so there'll be a whole period where the players will open packs, they'll build decks. We'll do 7 rounds of Swiss, then we're going to cover the draft live. The top 8 will draft decks, and then we will play 3 more single elimination rounds at the top of the bracket. So I have big plans for this stream. It's going to be all kinds of fun. If you're a big Unlimited fan, come on by and check that out. I'm really excited about it. I've got cool things programmed in and ready to go for the various sealed and draft and stuff like that. It's going to be a good time. I will probably not stream Monday night. After driving back Sunday, my guess is I'll take Monday off. So keep an eye on the calendar and the Discord, and I'll make some announcements about what I'm going to do next week. I'm thinking I'll do something on Thursday. I don't know what exactly. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Oh, okay. Fair enough, Cap. Fair enough. I got you. All right. Let's do a raid here. Let's get a raid in on live. There we go. Awesome. Guys, if you don't know Clyde Plays Live, you're about to meet him. He is a fantastic North American CC streamer off of the West Coast. Tons of fun, super creative. The guy has more creativity in his pinky than I have in my entire body. He is absolutely amazing. Check out his stream. Definitely throw him a follow if you don't follow him already. Hang out with him. He has a great community. He is super chill and a ton of fun to watch. And I'll catch you guys hopefully on Saturday, but next week, if not. Peace. Y'all take care. I'll see you.